to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell from the B.B. Comer Memorial Library. I'm glad you're here joining us today. Before we get started, I want to thank TV47 and especially Chris for all they do and all Chris does to help us put on our program. Today, it's just an in-house program where I brought two ladies that I work with. Elisabeth Roberts and Catherine Dobbs are here. Thank you, ladies, for coming in and joining me today.
Thank you.
We have so many programs going on, and I mainly do programs for kids and outreach, so I wanted everyone to know what we do with our adult programs, or our adult services at the library. And before we get started, just tell briefly about yourself, maybe how long you've been at the library. You want to start, Elisabeth?
Yeah. I'm Elisabeth Roberts. I'm head of circulation at the library, and I have been there almost 4 years total. I started off part-time, and I'm full-time now.
Good.
And I'm Catherine Dobbs, a cataloger at the library, and I've been there a little over 13 years.
That doesn't tell near what you ladies do at the library. I can tell you, they are very busy downstairs. Well, we want to talk about things for adults mainly at the library, and I have a long list here, so we'll just start with something I looked at this morning, memory swap.
Memory swap is something that started, we had a donation from some Avondale photos from a newspaper that, has since, gone away, but we received those photos and we noticed that we didn't know a lot of the people in them, and we felt it was something that we needed to have documented. So we started this program where we had people come in, look at these photos, say, hey, I remember this person. Yeah. And so we started kind of keeping a list of those. And then that kind of brought about people telling their stories that they remembered from that time, and interesting things that we were able to record. And so we kind of took that, and then we went to a format where we're having them available on a screen in the lobby, where people can look at those when they come in, jot down a story or a name when they recognize them in the
on the screen.
On the screen, and then we have some available on YouTube as well, where they can look at them from home and note that.
A lot of people stop and look at it. I stop before I go up the stairs and look at it. And it's so important to write down those names.
Absolutely.
And the stories, I think that's neat
The stories are some really neat stories.
That's right. Because pretty soon there won't be anybody that knows who those people are. Sad to say, but and it's also available on our Facebook page. I know Samantha posted every Monday, and I was looking through it this morning while I was eating my cereal, and I thought I didn't know anybody this time, but I have before. So that's pretty neat, though. It's real important to write down our history, because most of it are from Silicaga.
Yes.
Right. All right. So come in and sit in front of that monitor and look and see if you know somebody. So, and there's new ones up every week.
Yes.
Is that correct? All right. Memory Lab, that leads us to something else.
Yes, so when I first started at the library, we had received a grant and a donation from Bill and Laura Campbell to kind of start up this project, and that was one thing that I was kind of over when I started. We have some really cool equipment in there, and the whole goal is to preserve people's memories, their home memories, their home movies. And a lot of those are in older formats like VHS tapes, high 8s, things that you really can't just pop in and play with the family anymore. So the whole idea of it is to be a free asset to the community where they can update those to a more updated format like Google Drive, a DVD, a flash drive, a hard drive, and it's totally free to use. Unless you need to buy any, like a DVD or something. But it's very cost effective even if you do have to do that. But anybody can come in. It's self-guided. So somebody will sit with you and kind of teach you how to use the equipment, and then from that point on it's self-guided.
It is best to call and get a time so you can meet with someone.
Yes, you do have to have an appointment to use it. But it's a very cool project.
That is so neat. I've seen folks come in and maybe they're making videos of football games their son played in, and he's going to share it with his friends. So multiple copies. That is, and a scanner. Is that for old photographs?
Yes, and we have photo editing software as well. So if there's any damage to the photograph, you can go in and you can kind of fix that, and you can take that home with you as well. So.
Wow. What a neat way to preserve. I've still got some old VHS things. One day I'm going to come in there and do that too. Something else for adults that y'all started is the Saturday Adult Series.
Yes, we started the Saturday series because we saw that a lot of people were wanting program or come to a program, but not necessarily able to come during the week because of work or different things like that. So we started a Saturday series, which is a program just one Saturday a month, just for an hour for people that might not necessarily be able to come during the week that can come to a program on a Saturday.
Right.
And if they have children, we do have
Yes, we have all the toys out.
Yes, all the toys out
The learning
upstairs.
activities,
Something
yes.
for parents that they can come and enjoy as well. So we have one coming up in May that we're excited about. Jacob Turner, Regional Extension Agent for Homes, Grounds, Gardens, and Home Pest, will come and do one, gives us some gardening tips, things like that, because this is the season for that.
Perfect time.
And then coming up June the 8th, Danny Reams will be doing one for us on canning and preserving.
Okay.
So to kind of tie in with our gardening. So we're excited about those. They're from 10 to 11, held in the Hightower room. So.
Good. Now the last one you had a big crowd.
Yes, the last one was great. The Cummings did that it happened to fall right during the Marble Festival. And it was great. They did a demonstration for us out in our garden, and just everybody enjoyed being able to get out there and practice, feeling like a sculptor for a day.
Hands-on.
Yes, hands-on.
How fun. Well, that's great. Do you have to call to let people know you're coming, or
you don't
register?
You don't have to register for these, but if you do call, that's great. That way we can kind of have an idea of how many are coming to the program, but it's not required that you register to attend.
Is there a cost or anything?
No cost. These are absolutely free. Just come and enjoy.
All right, that sounds fun. Genealogy, another question for you, Catherine. I know that's something you really enjoy.
Yes,
genealogy.
I love genealogy and anything related to it. And we have the Lane History Center, which is a wealth of information for anybody that hasn't been able to come and visit. We have, the microfilm where they can look at newspapers, and we have the project where we're trying to digitize some of the old newspapers that don't exist anymore before, we lose a lot of that information for people to be able to.
And the newspaper won't last forever, right?
No,
The actual paper.
No, they do not. But, we want to make sure that those are accessible to people for many years to come. But we are excited because hopefully starting in June, we'll have some genealogy classes, and we will do a registration for those. So if you contact the library and just let us know that you're interested in those, we'll start keeping a list probably starting in May for those classes coming up in June.
Good, that sounds fun. We're going to pause for a commercial break, and we'll be right back and talk some more with Elizabeth and Catherine.
Great. What am I going to do now?
Time to visit Brown's Auto Collision.
No problem at all. We've contacted your insurance company and we can get you back into original condition right away. And I just want to remind you that all of our work is covered by a lifetime warranty. We're done.
Wow, that was easy and looks great.
Brown's Auto Collision.
Where quality is no accident.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Elisabeth Roberts and Catherine Dobbs, who work downstairs at the Comer Library, and we're talking about programs and services for adults. I know some people sometimes have questions with their phone or their computer or applications. We have something called Book a Librarian, is that right?
Yes, so Book a Librarian is a program we started maybe 2 years ago, I believe. We noticed that a lot of people were coming in and they needed some more like hands-on help with maybe a job application, a social security application, food stamps, anything like that, more specific help with a cell phone. And sometimes it's hard to spend uninterrupted time with somebody, so we thought maybe we could design a program where somebody could sign up for some time that was uninterrupted, where somebody could help them more hands-on with what they needed assistance with. So that also allows us to assign a librarian to the task that maybe specializes in that a little bit more. Some of us are better with iPhones, some of us are better with Androids. So that just allows them to have uninterrupted time with somebody that specializes in what they need help with. So the way that they can book that, they can either book it through the website, we have a Book a Librarian tab, or they can just call us or come in. Either way, we can help them fill it out if they need some help.
Right, right. That is a valuable service.
Absolutely.
Sure. Everything now is online, and not everybody knows how to do that.
No.
So,
yeah, like job applications is a big thing because you used to could go in and just get one, but them being online is different now. So
it's different. Well, and on that topic, we have free Wi-Fi. I don't know if everybody knows that, but you can come in, bring your own laptop, use one of our laptops, and take care of whatever you need to take care of.
Yeah.
And hotspots. Talk about hotspots.
Yes, so we have mobile hotspots that are available for checkout. You just need to have a library card. There are some stipulations there, but you can call us, come to the front desk, and ask us about them. But you get to check them out for a week at a time. They have unlimited data on them, and you just have to wait 24 hours before you can check out another one. So,
now, somebody one time asked me, what is a hotspot?
It's basically
Internet in a box.
Pretty much. It's basically a mini Wi-Fi router. So it's good for people that don't have Wi-Fi at home, or if they have to travel for work and they don't have a hotspot of their own or Wi-Fi of their own to take with them. It's vacation. Some people take it when they go camping. So it's just basically a mobile Wi-Fi router.
Yes, that's great. I know kids have to have it so much for school and people for work, so that's great. And I will say we also have study rooms upstairs. Some people come in, they need to work on a project, meet with the study group, they need, whatever they need to do. We have those rooms. They're glassed in, so they're public but private. You close the door. It's pretty quiet up there. Most of the time, not always, but most of the time it is. So it's great. And y'all have places downstairs too. I mean, just tables.
Yes, we have tables set up in the back, and it is pretty quiet in the back most of the time. Like I said, you never know what's going to happen, but most of the time it's pretty quiet back there. So I know a lot of people enjoy spreading out.
And most of them have areas as well if they need a plug-in or something like that while they're back there. So.
Yes, they can do that. That's great. Now, speaking of computers, Elisabeth, you teach computer classes, right?
Yes, I do. So computer classes is one of the things that got affected by COVID.
Yes.
So we had to stop doing computer classes, but we still had a lot of people inquiring about it. So it's something that we talked about starting back up maybe in a different capacity. We have smaller classes now, so we try to do classes of 5 at a time. Right. So there is a waiting list that's going on for that, but
that's great. It's more individual attention.
Yes, it's a lot easier to give more hands-on learning and one-on-one time with it. And we try to do it every Monday and Thursday. You just have to call to get on the list, and I try to do the classes 1 month at a time. We go over computer basics. We make sure that you have an email address because, like we said, everything's online now, so you need to have an email address. We go over Google products like Google Docs, Google Sheets, just the basics of sending an email, and then we work our way towards that, and even Microsoft, so learning how to use Word and Excel.
And this is for anyone.
Yes.
Whether you've ever used a computer or not.
Yeah, any basic level, absolutely. Yes. If you don't know how to touch one at all, or you're kind of familiar and you want to brush back up, either way, we can help you out.
Call the library.
Yes, call the library and just give us your name and phone number, and we'll put you on the list.
Is there a charge or anything for that?
It's completely free.
Completely free, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, some of the other things, some of the many things y'all do downstairs at the front desk is printing, things like that. A lot of
Yes.
people come in for printing, right?
Yes, you can come in, you can make physical copies of something that you have, paper, a picture, anything like that. Or we can print from your personal device. So if you've got a picture or a document on your phone, because a lot of people get documents emailed to them now.
Yes.
We can print them out from your phone, tablet, laptop, anything like that as well.
Can they even send it from home?
Yes,
But
they
our
can
mobile-
send it from home.
What is that, or where can they find that email?
I believe it is on our website, but the email is comerlibrary@bbclibrary.net.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
And it's 20 cents a page for black and white, $1 a page for color.
Yes.
Yes, okay. I know, I don't even own a printer anymore.
I don't either.
So why? When I can have it printed somewhere and print, you have to buy printing ink and all that. It's a mess anyway. And some of the other things y'all do, scanning, faxing,
Yes.
what is involved in that?
Yeah, so scanning, if you have any documents, that we see a lot of insurance documents, things like that people need to send to their agent. They're buying a car, they need to send something to their bank, and a lot of times it's via email or fax. But we're able to scan that into a PDF, which is usually the format that these places want it, and we can scan it to somebody's email address and their own personal email address so that they have a copy of it. And faxing, we're able to fax anywhere, and the charge for both of those is $1 per page.
Okay, wow. And I will bring up at this time, we're talking about things you can have done at the front desk. What all can you have done in our drive-through? I mean, we have a drive-through that came about during
Yes,
COVID.
the drive-through came about during COVID. The drive-through has been greatly successful.
Yes.
You can check books in, you can check books out, you can call ahead, say, hey, I need a book, could you pull it for me? We'll pull those, hold them back, you come through, check it out. We can make copies, send faxes, scan, everything that you can do at the desk in the front, we can do at the window. We can check out a hotspot. So if you are elderly, or let's say you have a lot of children and you're just not able to easily get out of your vehicle and be able to come in, or the weather's bad or anything like that, you can stop at the drive-through and be able to handle all your business right there in the window.
That is wonderful. I know we have parents every once in a while that will call. Do you have this book? Yes, I'll put it in the drive-through for you. Give us a little time. A little time.
Yes.
That's great. That is a wonderful service. I know y'all. You mainly recognize.
Well, there's several of us in the back that handle that, but it has been a great service. We hear people all the time say, I'm so glad you had this with us.
Yes.
So,
I just have a minute. So
Yes.
That's great. Wow. Well, we're going to pause for another commercial break, and we'll be right back and talk with Elisabeth and Catherine.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Silicaga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
There's a lot in life to smile about. Are loose dentures or missing teeth keeping you from enjoying the things you love? Don't miss out on enjoying life's precious moments. You can be you again with affordable mini dental implants. You can smile again, laugh out loud, and have your self-confidence back. Let us help you make it memorable.
I'm Dr. Rick Redmond. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
The all-new Marble City Pharmacy in Silicaga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our remodeled and expanded pharmacy gives us the space to serve more patients. We've added a drive-through window for those times when you don't feel like getting out of your vehicle. And we still offer delivery within city limits. We feature a full line of over-the-counter medications and supplements. And don't forget our stunning new gift department. New building, same great people. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with some of the ladies downstairs, Elisabeth Roberts and Catherine Dobbs. They work downstairs at the library and talking about all of our adult services. I guess not mainly adult services,
Yes.
I guess, but and we'll have another program on children's services. But one other thing I wanted to mention is the bookstore downstairs. people love the bookstore.
Yes.
What can we find in the bookstore?
Oh, wow.
Books, magazines,
Books, magazines, DVDs, audio tapes. We've been blessed by a lot of people that have given us donations, and we're able to take those that are in good condition, gently used, and put them in our bookstore for sale to help benefit in purchasing other books for the library and things like that we need. But it's been hugely successful.
It is wonderful. I've bought books in there, and it's like there's always some kind of a deal. You buy 4, you get the 5th one free.
Yes.
Magazines.
Always.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
We always have that deal. And I don't know if you've shopped for books lately, but books are very expensive. So everything is very reasonable in there. So we have new books, old books. Never really know what you're going to find in the bookstore.
Right.
You can take $20, like what you would buy one book, and buy a huge stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
So-
that's great. Yeah. Well, I sometimes look in there. I have a daughter that works at a school. She teaches 5th grade, and I go in there and look for books for her for school. A lot of kids' books,
Yes.
adult books, children's books, and they're somewhat organized by
Yes.
subject. That's very helpful.
Yes.
All right. Well, and please come and buy something. We take that money and buy more books. That's
Yes.
right. And we do accept donations. I know folks ask me all the time. We accept books, magazines, things like that. Like you said, we keep in our collection what we can. We put in the bookstore.
Absolutely. I mean, if we have any, because our books are well loved and well used.
Yes.
So we do get donated copies that are significantly better than ones we have on the shelf. We can swap those so we can keep a nice fresh book in our collection.
Yes.
And if it's something that we don't necessarily need because ours are already in good condition, then we can pass those on for sale to the public. So.
At a reasonable, very
At a
reasonable
reasonable
price. Oh, and since we're mentioned donations, I know, Catherine, you do the book plates. People donate money to the Library Foundation in memory or in honor of someone. In fact, I've got one right here, donated by a couple in memory of his mom. We have so many books that have these beautiful book plates in them. We are very grateful when people do that.
Yes,
So nice.
we are able to keep nice, fresh books on the children's floor because of the generous donations from people like that couple that are wanting to honor a person or memorialize a loved one. So
it's so nice to open a book and see that, oh, it's got your name, that you gave it, or it was given in your honor, or something like that. So we do appreciate that so much, and that is the money given to the foundation.
yes,
correct?
money given to the foundation.
Wow. Let's see. You wanted to talk about Learning Express. That's something, one of our databases.
Yes,
right?
we have several great databases available on the library's website. Learning Express is a great tool, not just for kids in high school, but for adults that are wanting to further, their careers, anything like that, through certification or needing further testing. So they can go to Learning Express and create an account. You can do it easily with a Gmail account.
It's all free.
It's all absolutely free, and it'll hold your place. If you're taking a test, you can't finish it, it will save your place. And there's a variety of different tests, different practice tests you can do absolutely for free instead of purchasing a very expensive book in order to try and pass these tests that you can take from home. So.
All right. Are these the actual tests online or practice tests?
They are practice tests. You would go to the facility or wherever they require you to take the testing at. But it is the practice test that you can take to prepare for those exams.
Okay. That's very helpful. The ACT and all kinds of things.
GED, trying to think, there's so many.
But they're listed on there.
They are listed on there. You can go through, there's like a high school category that would have things like the ACT or the equivalency. There's career prep where you would take things for allied health or civil service or nursing, EMT, cosmetology. There's a wide variety of different exams on there.
Now, can you do that from home, or do you have to do it at the library?
You can do it from home. All you do is create an account. You can get on your computer at home, and like I said, you can take it as needed. You can make them where they're timed. You can make them where they're untimed.
Okay.
So you have a lot of room to make it the way you need it to be able to learn. So
that is neat. People don't know about that. That's neat. And speaking of our website, there's a lot of things on there. I try to take the time every once in a while just to go through and look at it.
Yes, we try to keep the website very updated with information. We have the databases tab where we have Learning Express along with a lot of other really useful programs that you can use. We list a lot of the things that we're doing. We have a calendar on the website that we keep updated with everything that's going on in the library, programs that we're having for children and adults. The summer reading program is plugged on there as well.
Good, thank you.
Yes, so
we're getting ready.
Computer class, anything that you'd like to sign up for a lot of times is on the website, and if it's not, our phone number's on there and you can give us a call. But the website is a good hub for pretty much everything that we do.
A lot of things on there, so you know what's going on. We are not just books.
No, not at all.
And you're talking about the summer reading program. That's for children. That'll be all through the summer. A lot of fun things planned. What about Brown Bag? That's coming up?
Yes.
In the fall.
In the fall, yes, and that's always a big draw. We'll have the series. They're in the process of planning that right now, and so we'll do that mail out. And if you want to be added to our mailing list, you just give the library a call. Say I would like to be added to that mailing list, and then when we get ready for that next mail out, we'll add you to the list and send that to you. So
that is strictly for adults. It's speakers. Sometimes it's music. I mean, it's being planned right now, so I don't know what it will be.
Yes, typically they try to have at least one music program, and then they have a theme that the speakers stick to, but everybody loves the adult lecture series.
They do.
And you just bring your own lunch, and we provide a cookie and a water.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's fun.
Yes.
It's a great time to get together and talk, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. Well, we've got about a minute left. Please come in and see us, either whether you want to see take advantage of the services we have or just to look at the beautiful marble sculptures. How many we have?
We have 50, around 50.
50.
Yes.
That is interesting. There's a lot. That's a lot of them. They're very beautiful. Follow us on Facebook. Go to our website to find out what is going on. There's always something.
Yes. Always.
Wow. Well, ladies, I just appreciate you coming in. I'm looking to see. I think we've covered just about everything, I think. But thank y'all for coming in.
Thank you.
I appreciate what you do downstairs. I'm mainly upstairs just doing children stuff, but you guys are busy. I always see people in line, scanning and faxing and all that, but thank you. And thank you for joining us on Library Connection.